Japanese Tales, The Gold of Goldenpeak. A man whose trade was beating gold into foil lived on 7th Avenue in Kyoto. One day, he set off on pilgrimage to Goldenpeak, the mountain where Miroku, the future Buddha, is said to have stored all the gold that'll make the world shine again when he comes. At a place on the mountain called Ore Slide, he spotted what looked like a nugget and cheerfully hid it under his coat. Back at home, he melted it down and said it was real gold that glittered and gleamed. He was amazed. As far as he knew, there should have been thunder or an earthquake or at least a cloudburst when he took the gold, but nothing had happened. Well, he thought, I'll use it myself. The gold weighed nearly 2 pounds, and the craftsmen beat it into 7,000 or 8,000 sheets of foil. They made a thick roll, and he was looking for a buyer to take the whole lot when he heard that an officer of the Imperial Palace was planning to donate a new Buddha to Toji, and would probably need a lot of gold foil for the statue. Off he went with his gold to the gentleman's house. The gentleman wanted to know how much foil his visitor had. 7,000 or 8,000 sheets, the craftsman replied. Are they with you? Yes, sir. The sheets were perfect, and their color was quite beautiful, but each one, when unrolled, turned out to have Goldenpeak on it in tiny characters. Well, what does this mark mean? The gentleman asked. Well, there's no mark on them. How could there be? But there is. Look here. Indeed there was. The craftsman was quite speechless. Something's not right, said the gentleman, and had an underling carry the gold while he marched the craftsman off to the chief of police. The chief had the craftsman taken out to the riverbank and put to the question. They tied him to a post and whipped him till his back was as red and wet as newly washed silk. They then threw him in prison, and in 10 days he was dead. The gold, they say, was then returned to Goldenpeak and put back where it had come. No one had ever thought with making off with it again.